I wrote a letter. I wrote a letter to the editor at the Advocate newspaper in Burnie, Tasmania. I won't print it. I never do. I don't know, maybe I'm too far over the target. Maybe it's because Sean, the editor of the Advocate newspaper, is a Mason, and I don't like Masons. Tough. I don't like Masons for a reason. It's not just because I'm an angry little prick. Because they're sneaky, sly pricks. They're arseholes, they're liars, they're cheats. Anyhow, it's not what this is about. I believe that this tragedy in Bondi could be hijacked for the greater good as a golden opportunity. This happened on, and should have been avoided on Governor General Samantha Mostyn's watch. Our Commonwealth Constitution states that the Governor General has the highest level of parliamentary privilege of Commonwealth granted jurisdiction in the land and can only be overridden by military under acts of treason, subversion and usurpation. Secondly, there is no such job role anywhere in our Constitution as Prime Minister. So she now has the obligatory responsibility to stand down Parliament, order a real royal commission into every single member of Parliament, ASIC, Federal Police, Constabulary, Judiciary, legal representative, council member, lodge an individual with questionable paper and data trails relating to the undermining of our law, Constitution, Commonwealth, democratic system and sovereignty while we are under Caretaker Continuation of Governance, with frozen taxes and international trade, a no-fly-in or fly-out order under martial law and military courts for up to 12 months. Watch every single problem sort itself out. But this will only happen if we make it happen with civil disobedience, national strike action. Rallying, protesting and getting angry or violent will only escalate the problems. We must resist division, retaliation and coercion to conform with anyone in the list above. We must do it peacefully. There is no need to explain yourself other than to demand the above proposal peacefully and coherently, en masse, as one together, as Australians. This is achievable. We will not starve. We will not suffer, other than it will be tough for a couple of weeks until we force the government's hand to resign and we force the Governor General to do the aforementioned. It is within our Constitution for this to happen, and it must happen. Because if we don't, the consequences will be great, far greater than what they will be if we go ahead with this. I myself are far more afraid of the consequences of acquiescing and going along to get along than what I am of saying no. I am far more concerned for the consequences on the future generations, including our children, if we go along to get along and acquiesce and capitulate bending the knee to the current status quo. No is the only answer. Violence is not. Rallying is not. Protesting is not. All that does is escalate the problem. We must stop this nonsense. We have to. If we don't, things will continue on the path of which they are on. The police cannot fix it. They are part of the problem. Like it or not, this is the truth. You cannot, you will never acquiesce or conform your way out of a fascist, feudalist, tyrannical, communist mission creep, because it is a mission and it is creeping. The opportunity for ignoring this has passed. It passed on the day that Bondi Beach happened. That was the window of opportunity for that ending, closing. Now, we must en masse go the next level without violence, without anger, without hatred, without division, but together. We must say no peacefully with an en masse Australia-wide strike. If they won't do as we ask as they are supposed to, then we must make them stand down. We cannot overthrow them. How do you propose to do that? You can't. Everyone who thinks that they can is a fool, but they still deserve to live. They deserve to be corrected. Everyone deserves a chance. Hate is not the way out of this. Supporting one another is the way out of this. It will be tough and it will be hard, and there are people that are already behind the eight ball. Those people we're going to have to help. Because starving them out means shutting down the economy temporarily. Shutting down the economy temporarily means some people are going to get a bit hungry. Do not ever deny someone food. If you have spare, everyone deserves a meal. Everyone. Friend or foe. This is the only way that we can do this. We have to do it swiftly, and we have to do it together. Godspeed, and God bless. Do it for the greater good. Do it selflessly. Do it for one another. Then, and only then, will we get our country back. The only people that we can trust and entrust this to keep social cohesion is military. We cannot trust police. They are not disciplined. We cannot trust government. They cause this mess. They only hire yes people which are the police. They will follow any order, right or wrong, moral or immoral. Why? I think we've seen the evidence of that during COVID. We need this country to be stood down in a caretaker mode under a martial law that will sort out the wheat from the chaff, that will sort out trouble, that will eradicate drug dealing, all manner of crime, overnight, under martial law, where we have a military court and tribunals, where there is only black and white, no wishy-washy shades of grey. Guilty is guilty, and not guilty is not guilty. And it will be judged by law in a righteous manner with the King James Version Bible at hand. So help me God. The King James Bible at hand and constitutional law is the law of our land. Not the Green Constitution, not even the 1901 Constitution that was never enshrined into federation. It was never enshrined at law. It was never enacted upon by that day's Governor General. The only lawful constitution we have is the 1900 Constitution, signed by Queen Victoria, her heirs and successors of the British colonies of the Commonwealth, being England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, New Zealand, Australia and Canada. If all of the members of the Commonwealth follow this, we will win our true and rightful Commonwealth back. And we will be able to start with a clean slate from a coherent, working start point. And from there, we can work on justice for all in a manner that takes us into the future, forwards, onwards and upwards, to become the best possible versions of what our countries and ourselves and our fellow men and women and children can be. It's the only way. God bless you. Amen.